Biden administration cannot use a 1986 emergency care law that would require Texas hospitals to provide abortions for women whose lives are at risk due to pregnancy. So they're okay with forced childbirth, even if it kills someone, because they're so pro-life. What about all that?
Ooh. Speaking of pro-life, which lost someone.
That was my last egg just fell.
I wanted to make exactly that point where I think it sets back the pro-life cause if you're saying that you're not even at the bare minimum going to have exceptions for rape, incest, and life of the mother. I think this is draconian. It's backward, and I don't think states like Texas are operating in good faith. There are people in this country who have very strong convictions against abortion. I think at a minimum, we should be able to unite around the idea that there is always, under all circumstances, an exception if the life of the mother is at risk.
Well, a doctor takes the Hippocratic Oath, do no harm. When you come in for emergency care, they have minutes to make a decision. If you are haunting and burdening these medical professionals with the risk of lawsuits because they're going to save a life, and you cannot say you're pro-life and let someone die in front of you. The woman is right in front of you dying, and they're saying you can't help them. That flies in the face of humanity, the medical professional, the laws. Like, there's no way this can hold.
I think what's unfortunate about it is that it's winding its way through the courts again, right? And so what the Biden administration tried to do, because we have not codified this right in Congress, is that they tried to use this federal law, and it's called the Emergency Medical Treatment and Labor Act. And it's a federal law. And generally, federal law always trumps state law. All the time, all day, every day. And the provisions include that if the exam reveals an emergency condition, the hospital must provide all necessary stabilizing treatment, such as the serious dysfunction of any organ or even active labor. Now, when I read that, that tells me if you have a woman that comes in that's having, let's say, an ectopic pregnancy, which can kill her, that's in active labor for a child that is not going to survive, you must treat that person. Yet this federal appeals judge said, no, you just have to stabilize her. I think this is going to go further. I think this is going to go beyond this court, because I think they got that wrong. And I am not a proponent of abortion, but they got
this
this
woman
wrong.
is sitting here now. She is in danger now.
Yeah.
This can wind its way, whatever it needs to do. But someone's life is in danger now. For me, it feels like this is just a power play. You know what? You want to make sure that you have control over somebody's body, whether it kills them or not. And you don't care whether it kills them. You don't care that you are tearing this woman up. She didn't want to have an abortion. She wanted a baby. The baby is not viable. She doesn't want to go through this. And yet you are sitting there allowing this torture.
Yeah, looking about the women in the View come up with they talk about the pro-life. They have signed that women are not allowed to have abortion no matter what happened. There was a law in Texas as 1982 that allowed women to have abortion in case of an emergency. But now they are fighting. So they were telling women to go out there and vote, because if we vote as women, because according to them, it's political, because they want to control women. They want to control their sexuality. It's all about controlling a woman. They talked about that. According to Whoopi, you cannot control her body. You cannot control her in anything she's doing. She's the one who will decide what to do with her body with the pregnancy. Because if she's pregnant, she will not go to the government and be asking such questions. So she doesn't allow the fact that when a woman is pregnant, they will come to that woman also. I want to pressurize that woman to do things that she doesn't want to do. She also said that legally it's not allowed that if you're pregnant that they will force you, for example, to commit an abortion, something you don't want, and they put it on you, that's basically, to her mentally, that's what they are doing. And restraining people. You have women who are sick, for example, ectopic pregnancy. Joy Beyer gave an example that she had an ectopic pregnancy and they have to give her 30 days. They say they will decide if they will do it or not for 30 days, and she was in pain and screaming. So all those they are saying that the doctors themselves they sign in for life. They did not sign in for people to die. So in such a situation, they don't say they are supporting abortion, but to them, in such a scenario that it involved the health of the woman, it involved the life or death of a situation, they should go ahead and take out the baby rather than allowing that woman to die in such a situation. Basically, to them, they say that it's a scenario that have been going on, especially for women. It was being known that like the black women who did not have insurance, who were depending on Medicare, sometimes when they come like to the white Caucasian hospital, they will send them back to another doctor who can do it to the lesser paid hospital. So all those but that law was being banned at 1982 that it protected the doctors that we do the procedure of that abortion, to protect them not to enter into problem, because they might enter into problem trying to save a life. So they were being protected through that law. So basically they are saying that women should put on masks and go out and vote rather than just stay behind. As women, they need their voice to be heard. So only by voting, only by voting, and they are encouraging women to vote for Democrat, because Democrat accept the fact that you are allowed to commit that abortion if you want to. They give you right. But to them, Republican, based on the religious, to them the religious that they are not even doing that. The religions that they are still doing more negative things, but they specialize only on the women who want to have abortion. So it's hypocrisy according to them. So they are preaching out that women go out and vote, go out and vote. Most at times, it's mostly the men that will go out and vote. Sometimes women will just say politics is for men. No, the world is changing and it's evolving. Medically, science have really changed and improved. Basically, when a pregnancy is 24 weeks ahead, that pregnancy can be protected. That baby can be put in an incubator and save the life of the baby. So many things can be done. So medical science is not the way it used to be back then. So things have changed. Over time, science have improved. So there are many things that science can help. So what do you really believe? What is your own justification? Let me do you believe that women should be allowed to commit that abortion if they, in a case of a risk of the mother of the baby? Or do you believe that even the woman is in pain, they should allow the woman to have that forced labor, she died or the baby died? So what is your own opinion about all this? Can I see your own version, your own opinion on the comment section? Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please help and subscribe and share the video and also like it. God bless you.